Gentlemen's. Started well, didn't it? Welcome to Fair Play Racing League. Tonight we're here with Tier 1, Division 1, at Sochi. And tonight I am joined by...
I'll be the Lex. Hello, everyone. I've taken Fry Guy's seat, who's unwell, unfortunately. By the sounds of it, I think David's already started on the beers, so it's going to be an interesting stream and an interesting race, hopefully. What gave it away? Maybe the gentlemen's.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh dear. So yeah, unfortunately, Fry Guy not with us this week. We hope you get better, especially for tomorrow. I know he wants to race tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see him race tomorrow. I think he did the first race, didn't he, in Bahrain? I think. If I remember well. I can't remember 100%. It was a while ago now.
Yeah, I know Sparky, who was our co-comms for a couple of races.
Yeah, that might be. I might be getting confused with Sparky. Yeah.
While we appreciated him stepping in for comms,
yeah.
As a racer, he was quite slow.
Yeah. But you know, we always appreciate people turning up and giving it the best. So, yeah.
Indeed. So first out on the track tonight looks to be Dino in the AlphaTauri. Had a run of bad form at the moment. I think he DNF'd last week. I don't think he had a particularly great time in Zandvoort either.
Yeah, we've given him a bit of a reading for that. And he's promised me he's going to do better this week. So
That's good to hear.
Let's hope he sticks by his promises. But yeah, I'm not going to jinx him or anything.
Yeah, as Fardo has retired, as he does have a quali ban. That's how you do it.
It does actually sound my screen. I don't know if it's the same for you, but it's saying there's 15 drivers, but then it's got 4 just straight to 7. I don't know if that's the same for you.
Yeah, that's the same for me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 7, so the game can't count.
Yeah. Well, you know what they say.
Yeah.
This game is perfect and has no bugs.
Yeah. Classic one-liner. Use it every weekend. I don't know if it is a weekend. I've not heard that yet, to be honest.
No.
Or thought it.
I do like it. I'm trying to turn it into a catchphrase, but
yeah, you should trademark that. They'll have to pay every time they use it.
Yeah. Get some money in. Yeah, why not?
But yeah, I mean, quali 1, when there's not over 15, it's usually just almost like a practice session, really, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Just, yeah, get a time in, especially with Fardo. Yeah, he's not in qualifying either, so even less, unfortunately. But
yeah,
we should have an interesting quali 2 and quali 3, so we'll have to.
Dino gets over the line. 1:33. I mean, yeah, fastest at the moment. He is the only one that's gone.
Yeah.
Over the line with a valid lap, I should say. There comes Glitchjack. Yeah, so interesting. A few of the drivers choosing to go out on the mediums in Q1. Now, I've not checked strategy, but I assume this is probably an easy one-stop.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, we're probably going to see the hard tyre in the race. I particularly don't like the hard tyre, so I don't really fancy myself tomorrow because I don't like the hard tyre. But tyre wear, yeah, it's a little bit harsh around here sometimes. I think a soft to medium, which I've pretty much tried to run most races this season, is going to be pretty difficult. So that's probably why you're seeing drivers saving the soft tyres in Q1.
Yeah, so of course that's changed this year, isn't it? I think this circuit sort of notorious for having little to no tyre wear.
Yeah. We saw it. We saw it in the race as well this year. Obviously before the rain.
Yeah.
And that's 5 laps during Lando Norris's race, but
it still hurts that.
yeah, yeah. I think it hurts everyone. I don't think there was anybody out there that wanted that to happen to him, but yeah, I'm sure his win will come.
It will indeed. T-Jet putting himself in 3rd position. It's a good lap from him.
Yep. Looks like he's going to burn up that set of tyres. He's going to have done at least 4 laps on it by the time he comes back around, including his outlaying laps. So they'll be pretty much spent.
Yeah. Stuffy putting in a 2nd place time at the moment until here comes Hirsch.
Yeah.
With a 131.
I think
10th up on shots at the moment.
Yeah.
RBT's retired. Ooh.
And he looks like, yeah.
Oh, he's sat in the middle of the track there.
Yeah. There's a Alfa Romeo stuff that just come up to him. I'm hoping he doesn't. He just dropped it on the. Oh yeah, he dropped it. Yeah.
Yep, he's facing the wrong way just to boot.
On way with 3 tyres. It's not going to go anywhere fast, at least. If at all.
Nope.
Oh yeah. That's a good time from
Cars now
Fungus.
despawned.
Good time from Fungus there on the medium, 32.2. Half a second off, but obviously on the medium tyre.
Yep, that is not bad at all on object. He's got himself a couple of podiums this season, I think, as object. I think he might be looking to take it one step further tonight, I guess.
Yeah.
That's the.
I mean, for object, I actually was racing against him before he was in the league. I raced against him online, and everyone in the lobby was using soft tyres in a quali session, and he was just using mediums on a 5-lapper, and he was still beating everybody on a medium. Everyone was on the soft, so yeah, I thought, yeah, he's pretty decent. Yeah, I think he's been unlucky not to get a win so far this year. So hopefully, fingers crossed. I'm rooting for him, but I don't want to give him the curse, so I'm not going. I'm going to stop myself short of saying anything further than that.
Yep, and as for me, I'm gonna try and be as impartial as possible, seeing as I tend to be able to give commentators curse pretty badly.
Yeah, you won't make too many friends if you keep backing people at this rate, anyway.
Yeah, so everyone going around at the moment. Looks like Harrison's doing a 2nd lap.
I think it's good news.
2nd flying lap, I should say.
I want to say, so I think it's good news for you, David, for Mercedes. I think Ali Ferrari has just messaged to say he's going to make it in Q1. So we'll keep an eye out for that.
Well, he's got 9 minutes.
Depending if everyone retires.
Yeah, that's true. Yep. So it's another week without a 2-man Merc team in Tier 1. I was mentioning earlier on the Discord, we're having a bad run of not having any reserve drivers in Merc. But that's fine. You know, we like to have full-timers getting all our points. So of course, drivers in both tiers of Mercedes have had wins this season. What,
yeah.
one more lucky than the other, mind.
Yeah. Yeah. Your win was, I don't think there was any luck involved. It was on pure pace.
There was plenty of luck involved with safety
pace.
cars. Yeah, sure. If you're not getting penalties, I think it's
yeah, well that's it, isn't it? Sometimes it is literally just about how clean you keep it, rather than, you know, pure pace. That comes into it as well, especially if, you know, like you said, if you get a late safety car, then, you know, it makes difference, obviously, in terms of penalties, because even a 5 second, like last week when I had a 5 second in one, it dropped me from like second to eighth because there was a safety car 3 laps from the end. So
Yeah.
it really does pay to keep it clean.
So it's like Joshua's going out on another flyer. Or not, he's coming straight back in.
I think they're going to retire now. Apart from, I think Harrison's still out there, isn't he? Yeah, still going around on the mediums.
Yeah, keep going, Harrison.
Yeah, there's 4 left, so see if he makes it.
Yeah, well, if he makes it, he makes it. Unfortunately, if you can't get here on time, that's the way the cookie crumbles. And in he will come. Oh, Collateral's coming out on an outlap. Interestingly, he's put on a fresh set of tyres. Definitely an interesting move. Of course, no one going out in Q1 apart from RBT, who's managed to bin it in a wall.
Yeah, it might
Technically,
be like, it might be like I said. People just treat this as a practice session. I know it's Collateral's first week, so he might just be, you know, putting the feelers out there in Q1, seeing how quick he is compared to everybody else. Perhaps he seems, perhaps he sees no need to save another set of the soft tyres. I don't know. We'll see as we go on in qualifying. It'll be interesting to see if it pays later on.
indeed. So you could also just be putting a little bit of scrub on the tyres. I don't know if that's the thing in this year's game, but
yeah. Well, it depends. I don't. I don't know how well Cody's have built this game at the moment. So yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know what you're on about.
that's not that's not something.
I've already said it tonight. I can't say it again.
Yeah. He is going to do a lap though, so providing some entertainment for us all, and obviously extending the time for Ali to get in. But we've got 5 minutes to go now, so
yeah, I'm sure he probably won't be looking at that. To be fair.
Yeah.
Although if he is, it's incredibly sportsmanlike of him.
Yeah.
We're gonna follow him round because there's not much else to do.
Perhaps he just wants some screen time.
Yeah, very true.
His
That
first
lovely
week, yeah.
white Red Bull.
Yeah, let's talk Collateral then. We don't know much about him. First race today. He's a reserve driver in the Red Bull, as you've said. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see where he puts it this week and how he does.
Indeed. I'm just gonna check his times. Yeah, definitely looks like he's got the pace.
Yeah. Ali, I've just seen a message. Yeah, Ali is coming in to quali. I think he's going to be close. I think he should make it though if he's in the lobby now.
Yeah. And there he is. Big sigh of relief.
Giving us something to talk about in Q1.
Yeah. Well, of course, BF1 racers also come out.
That's a quick lap race from Collateral there. It's on to third, 32.1.
Yeah, that's not a bad time at all. Good evening, Dino, in the chat. I'm not gonna mention about you generally in the racing tonight because you'll never let me hear the end of it if something were to happen, which I'm sure it won't. Having said that, I've said it now, so yes.
So yeah, not much to talk about. Obviously, Ali's just on his way out to do a lap. You know, he's only got to put a time in to get through.
Yeah.
There's 14 drivers now, even though it says there's
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
14.
10 to 12.
Yeah, it skipped 11. But Fardo, obviously, Quali Ban and RBT hitting the wall, surprisingly.
Having a good chat with the wall.
Yeah, he only just put a time in, so I'm not too sure why. But maybe he's going for a last to first challenge. We'll see.
Yeah. He wants to give everyone else a chance. But my guess is he will have some tough competition again this week from Ali Ferrari.
Yeah. Yeah, two very quick drivers. Yeah. Definitely.
I think we saw last week the winner overcoming I believe, 10-second penalty, was it last week?
Yeah. I'm really intrigued this week to see, obviously, you know, the Hirsch up against Ali, up against Object, you know. There's not much between them in the standings, 16 points from first to fourth. It is quite close between the top four. Klutschak, of course, up there as well in third. So I'm intrigued to see just how well those four do this week. Russia's quite a unique track, though. I do find it's surprising, Russia. I mean, some people are just quick at Russia and quick nowhere else.
Some other people are just slow at Russia and slow everywhere else.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh, BF1 puts in a purple lap.
That's quick.
The 1:31.5 effectively.
That is very quick, yeah.
I think I dare say quicker than my time trial time. It's only Q1.
He has spin it coming out of turn one though. He's got to be facing the right way now though.
Yep. Doing his best Lando Norris impression in the McLaren there.
Yep. Yeah, nearly done Q1 then, so everyone's through apart from Fardo and RBT, and Ali's on a lap. We do need to follow it because he just needs to stay validated at least. I think he will. You never know.
Yeah.
We'll be surprised.
It'd be unusual for someone to invalidate in the last sector, mind. Unless you go wide.
Boy, that was close.
Here. It was a little bit of oversteer there, I think.
Riding the curb, there. Considering he just needs to finish the lap, he's really a bit aggressive on the curb.
Well, perhaps he's wanting that top spot.
Yeah.
Real winner's mentality.
Across the line, second, yeah. Right up
there. Yeah. Second place. Good lap still, all the same.
So Q1 done then, so yeah.
It is indeed. So BF1 racer topping the leaderboard there. Retires just as he comes into the pits. Thank you very much. Dino, why is there a tyre on track? There was never a tyre on track. Definitely. That never happens. I don't know what you're on about. Yep. Very possible. Happens quite a lot. When we see a car crashing out, often leaves a tyre or two in the middle of the track. Can be rather distracting, I have to admit.
Yeah, especially depends who can see it and who can't, because half the time it's a 50-50. Yeah, some people can see the tyre and some people can't. So
right, and as we go into Q2, I'm going to take a quick comfort break that I forgot to have before. It's definitely to get another bevy.
Q2 then. And I'm still here while David goes and gets, we'll call it refreshments, for the stream purposes. And interesting to see then, obviously Fardo retiring that quality line. Interesting to see who goes out early to try and get a time in. This is the section, obviously, with the amount of drivers we've got today, where it gets interesting. And as you can see, yeah, already drivers coming out 30 seconds in. We've got Hirsch out first. I'm not too sure what you can see on your screen. I'll have to describe it for you at the moment. What I can talk about is people selected tyre at the moment, so we've got 3 drivers that have opted for the mediums, making that 4 now. So, yeah, interesting for strategy. I think the fastest strategy around here really is a medium to hard, or a soft to hard. I do think we'll see the hards. I could be wrong. I do think we'll see the hards, though obviously it depends on safety car, but I think we will see the hards in the race later on. Yeah, as I said, Hirsch out first. He's quite a long way ahead of Dean in the AlphaTauri with the second person on track. So he's really not messing around, Hirsch. And if David could come back soon and put the camera on him, we'd all get to see the lap is about to start.
Don't know what you're on about. I was letting you go in your flow. And
well, I didn't know what the stream was going to be able to see, you see, without you being here. So yeah. Look at some nice garages.
Why do I need to get glasses, Dino? That's not fair.
I think that's ageist. That's ageist.
I'm not even that old.
Come on. Yeah, but
he's just jealous because I'm old enough to drink.
Yeah. Yeah, Dino is something teen, so I can't remember the last time. It's been a long time since my age was something teen.
That's an invalidation for Hirsch.
He'll hate that. He will hate that. Setting soft tyres as well. So he went out so early compared to everyone else.
Yeah, Dino managing to avoid invalidation at the same spot.
I think there's one question though on everyone's mind that's watching at the moment, David. I think the question on everyone's lips is, what is the beverage of choice this week?
It's Budweiser tonight.
Budweiser.
I did see that coming.
Yeah.
It is a good old Bud.
You had an answer
nice
prepared.
600 ml.
You see, everyone tunes in every week just to see what you're drinking this week.
I didn't realise it was that much of a thing.
It is a thing. It is a thing. That's what people tune in for. You watch the viewers will go down now, don't they?
Yeah. 14 of you with us at the moment. I'd like to say welcome. Welcome back, or welcome to the stream.
Dino about to cross the line. 32.4.
Yep, 1:32.4.
Not a bad time. Not a bad time. We'll see whether that gets him through. It will be close. With the times we were seeing in Q1. Everyone was assuming taking it easy in Q1 as well, so...
Yeah. Klutschak's coming in.
You mentioned actually that there's, while you were gone, that there's actually 4 drivers that have gone for the mediums, and there's one of them.
There's one of them casually setting a 1:31.5 on the mediums.
Yeah, the 1:31.5. That's a quick time. That's a quick time on the mediums. He tells us he's done no practice this week. With that time, I find it a little bit hard to believe if that's true. But if it is, wow, that's a quick time on those medium tyres.
It really is. Again, goes faster than my time trial time on medium tyres in imperfect conditions. really putting me to shame.
Yeah. Yeah, well, there's no points on a Saturday, there's only points on a Sunday, so, yeah.
Very true.
We'll
very
see
true.
what he does in the race, but, you know, as I said just a couple of minutes ago, 4 drivers on the mediums and now 6 on the mediums, so another 2 drivers up to the mediums, and you mentioned Klutschak coming to the pits. Yeah, he's pitted on the softs and gone to the mediums, so I don't know if you saw what everyone else is up to, but he's decided on a change of heart, it seems.
I guess so, unless he's been listening to me and I'm speculating that scrubbing in your tyres is a real thing.
Yeah. He's saving that set of softs for the race.
Yeah. That's one thing I will say to anyone listening who is currently driving in the race. Don't listen to me. I'm full of shit. I'm full of rubbish.
Unless you've not won a race, and David has won a race this year, so then...
Yeah, it's true. You've definitely got a good shout this week, or better shout. So there's my teammates unavailable for this week. So for one thing, that's another day for Merck not to get a reserve driver.
Where is he this week? I did see that he'd I don't know what he's doing though.
Yeah, so him and his brother have gone. Well, his family. Yeah, they've gone up north to visit relatives. For the week.
Oh, lovely, fantastic.
Obviously, first time they've been able to do it in a while, so I don't begrudge him.
Yeah.
Gives himself a week off. Nice refresh himself back for next week.
Well, everyone needs a holiday, so you know.
Yeah. I think it's Singapore next week, and I've never been so glad that I'm missing that race.
Oh. I think I'm missing the one after that, but I wish it was Singapore. I was missing. Yeah, I don't like Singapore at all. Yeah. Interesting there.
A little bit of a queue happening in the Haas garage.
Yeah, interesting. I was just about to point out BF1 Racer and Collateral, the 2 reserve guys. Only, BF1 Racers within, a 10th, Collateral, a couple of 10ths of Hirsch on those soft tyres. So good times for both of them, really. Hirsch, obviously the championship leader.
Yeah, definitely a good. Of course, I can't remember if BF1 has raced before, but I do know that this is Collateral's first race here, having joined earlier this week.
No, BF1 hasn't raced yet.
He's been in a few weeks. I wasn't sure whether he'd managed to, and he has retired from third. That looks like that's in the pits. So maybe is that a case of, well, I don't want to start on other tyres, and I'm not going faster on the mediums. Do you reckon he's just said that it is what it is?
Yeah,
beat me.
I think a 31. I think if anyone's setting a 31, they're through comfortably, to be honest. And obviously he wants to start on those mediums and get them as fresh as possible for the start of the race. Yeah, so like you said, he is the first to retire. I think you'll probably see a couple of others follow suit very shortly. Not much time left. If I could see the time, if the yellow flags would disappear.
Yes, actually that reminds me, I usually move my stream bar so I can actually see the top right of my screen.
Well, there you go, full of tips. You can have that one for free.
I'll do it in between sessions.
Yeah,
so not,
5 minutes to go. So yeah, I think we'll see a couple of those retire soon. Interesting, Josh, I don't know how you say his name. I'm just going to go with Josh instead of Josh.
I go with Dracula with a Josh.
Yeah.
Joshula.
A Joshua. We'll go with a Joshua then. I'm assuming he's going to come back out and do another lap because at the minute his best time is on 3 lap old softs. I mean, That
Yeah, it's
seems
interesting.
a lot of wear.
So interestingly, Hirsch says in the chat, his time is on mediums, not softs. I mean, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But obviously the graphic is horrendous.
Yeah.
You had one job, graphic. One job. To display the right tyre. Can you do it?
I'm just wondering how many others are actually on mediums. And I'm wondering if Josh's time is actually on mediums on those 3-lap-old tyres and not soft. That would make a little bit more sense. Yeah, I don't know why it says softs for Hirsch. And I was a bit confused because I thought, you know, the other guys being so close to him on those softs, obviously, we know how quick Hirsch is. Yeah, that makes sense, being on the mediums. Hopefully,
yeah.
Going into the race, it doesn't glitch.
Oh, hello. Yep, that is Shots going fastest, but I'm pretty sure he actually is on the softs, which he is.
Yep. Yeah, and we can see him. We can see him doing his lap, so we know they're definitely red, those tyres. Yeah, like I said with Hirsch, hopefully it doesn't glitch and put him on the softs for the race. They are actually on mediums.
See Jerk coming around. Last corner now. Just a 132 at the moment. Build up that speed. Get yourself into it. Get yourself into the top 10, mate.
Yeah, he'll want to go.
Faith.
I mean, I think he'll probably need to build his ERS up again. Let's see how much he's got. 40%. I don't think that'll get him a full lap. We might want to go a bit slower on this occasion and hope to get one more lap in, but he seems to be going for it again.
It's so easy to kind of forget, especially considering some tracks you can get away with 2 flying laps.
Yeah.
Back to back.
Yeah, he's on about 25 at the moment. Of course, I mean, you might get away with it. This straight here is obviously where you want it. You don't have ERS down here, you lose 4 or 5, tenths. You lose bad. He's going to come dangerously close, but got a couple of big braking zones to get it back. Might be okay. He's only just up on his time though, so might be in vain. It looks like.
He has a clean last sector though. He needs 3 attempts to get ahead of Stoffy, who has just come out. Always
just off the back end there. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of a ride on top of the
Harrison, which is what
the newly founded sausage curbs.
Yeah, Harrison around the final corner, across the line, 5th.
5th. That's good lap. Just shy of the 131s.
Right at the death there, he had to put Stoffy into the drop zone, but he is out on track, so Stoffy will get a go. Believe it or not, to put Object Fungus into the bottom 5, but he's also out there as well, so it's going to get a little bit interesting these last laps.
It's an interesting line there from Stoffy.
Dino coming into the pits.
He nearly gets bitten by Dino there.
Oh, he's coming to the pit.
That's another interesting line.
He's coming to the pit, yeah. Wow. Okay.
So P11 at the moment. Object Fungus is safe.
Did he hit the wall?
He knows it.
Did he get some kind of damage on his front wing? I didn't see it, but I don't know why he hasn't gone for the lap. His front wing looks okay.
I couldn't see anything.
No, that is a real strange one. Real strange one. I don't know why he's not gone for that.
Yeah, I know. If you're in a party with Object at the moment, looks like he might be. He's got the intel.
Yeah, he knows to come in. Yeah,
he is safe.
Yeah. Wow. Well, just as I said it was going to get interesting, commentators curse there. Stoffy pits, and he will be out in 11th. Unless he just thought he weren't going to. Maybe he wants to start 11th. Maybe he wants free choice of tyre. I don't know.
Yeah, that will pretty much nail you on for a decent one stop. Maybe even mediums to softs to medium.
Yeah,
you get
possibly.
a fresh
Possibly. Yeah, it all depends on safety cars. What is it? 14 runners is there, possibly 15 if Passy Parsy, he can join us. However you pronounce that
Yeah,
one.
he's not. He's got the length of Q3 to get his butt in here. Nice to see Dino being abused by the Nightbot.
Again.
Yeah.
That should be a feature.
Object apparently nearly binned it in Sector 2, that's why. His lap was so bad. Oh, well, fair enough.
Yeah. Well, I was
So
surprised.
what you should have said, he should have just blagged it and said, yeah, it was a genius tactical decision.
It's what to think about though. I mean, if we look at the top 10, their tyres are pretty split, really. I mean, if we count Hirsch as having the mediums, it's 5 each. It's 5 medium runners, 5 soft runners.
Yeah.
Presuming the graphics, everyone else's graphics are okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be interesting from the start of the race. Of course, if you got to worry if you qualified on the mediums and you can't quite make it towards the front in Q3.
Yeah. I mean,
You find yourself getting swamped.
yeah. At least
But at the
50%
same
of
time-
the field, at least 50% of the top 10 has got the right tyre on.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
half of them have got it right. We don't know who yet. It depends on. I think if we get an early safety car, obviously the soft tyre runners have got it right. If it's later on the mediums, we don't know about weather obviously as well. That could completely make all this irrelevant.
Yep. Yep. Very, very true. It's unusual to see so many people go out in Q1 on the mediums. Although, again, I doubt that the validity of that. I don't know whether that was real or not. But we only really see people going out on the mediums when there is rain
Yeah.
predicted for the race.
Yeah, perhaps they've all got the intel and we haven't in the commentary box. We don't obviously get
Yeah.
the forecasts, unfortunately. Cody's, if you're listening, I doubt you are.
Yeah.
But if you
More
are,
spectator tools, please.
please, can you tell us what the weather is on the next game, or at least patch this one?
Yep. Give us weather reports. Give us car data. I'd love to be able to see things like tyre wear.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. To be fair, if we could see people's tyre wear in a race, that'd be brilliant.
It would be something you could do for esports, and then if you dribble it down to us peasants, then that'd be lovely.
Peasants.
I think we've caused
Just like-
Fungus to panic. Is there rain? I don't know.
We have no idea. We're just speculating.
Yeah,
Read your
we've got to
forecast.
speculate about something.
Read your forecast.
I could do the thing that I usually do when I in the chat for a friend's league race. I quite often quite like to put in the chat rain in 10 minutes. always gets the commentators talking.
Yeah.
Actually, to be fair, I'm pretty sure Raikkonen's been our Friday commentator's been on the wrong end of that a couple of times at
Yeah.
the very least. Confused a few people. And it's all been for the
Wow.
glory of.
It makes great viewing, so anything that makes great viewing is worth it, in my opinion.
Well, I don't know. I get the feeling you could ask a few people in Tier 1 about the rain in Monza last week. I don't think they'd agree with you.
Yeah, for the drivers it's terrible. For everybody watching it's fantastic. So, and hopefully there's more
Yeah.
people watching than there is driving. So,
Yeah.
we'll appeal to the wider audience.
Yes. One thing I will say is, despite the fact that it was so wet, of course, last week out in Monza for Division 1, it was wet tyres all race.
Yeah.
The driving was really top notch, like
Yeah.
very little in terms of um, cars crashing each other out. Obviously, some mistakes were made, but not horrendous mistakes. And actually, we didn't even have a car park into turn 1, which is
well, that's why it's tier 1.
unusual for Monza Online.
It's supposed to be the best that we've got. Tier 1. Like you said last week, with level of driving, obviously in tricky conditions, it clearly showed. On the whole, anyway.
Yeah, definitely the A team on Thursdays. That's both on the track and in the comms box. That's.
Well, I'm not usually here. It's usually Fry Guy, so I'll back you up on that one. He's usually fantastic on Thursday.
We're modest as well, actually.
Yeah. As Kunstrak has pitted, actually. He did invalidate, though. He invalidated, so that's probably why.
Ali Ferrari first across the line, so 1:31.3.
Yeah, that's a good time.
Good time.
Very good time.
Woof! Whoa!
Wow!
Oh, wow! That is 3 drivers within 8 tenths.
Let's watch BF1 race. He's been quick all the way through. Oh, he's gone wide just in front of the corner, but wow! That's
1/10 better than Ali Ferrari.
I just caught the end of his lap there, and as he went over the line, he was so far wide in the final corner that he didn't delete the time. he carried so much speed. Like I said, he didn't delete his time. I think he got away with one there.
Yeah. What I tend to see is what I've never seen at any other track here in time trial is going over the line. If you're off track, it'll count your time, and then when you come back on the track, it will say this and previous lap invalidated. It's quite possible that isn't a thing in multiplayer. I don't know.
Yeah, well, he went very far wide and then rejoined the track, and it's invalidated this lap. It doesn't seem to invalidate the last lap. I probably think personally he should have been invalidated, but I'm not the game, so we'll let him have it. We'll let him have the 31. It's a quick time. Well, it's his first time here. That's a very good time.
Yeah. Of course, he's a little bit of a veteran to league racing. He's a BF1 racer.
Yeah.
We've seen him in other leagues, or another league. So I think we've definitely seen him in RSF1
and other league. You could just say RSF1. that's where most people come from.
Very true.
To here, so yeah.
Glad to see AG Passy managed to join us.
Yeah, he'll get into the race. That takes us to 15. It's a healthy number, and it should hopefully give us an interesting race.
That was close coming in the pits. So the McLaren nearly drove straight to the back of the car in front.
Just interesting. Got Josh. I'm going to go for Joshua again. Out there at the minute. 2 lap old softs, and he's going for it again. So he's not coming to get a new set of tyres.
He could very well have had a cool down lap.
Yeah.
I say his ERS looks pretty good, so.
Yeah, it looks like he doesn't. He should. Oh, his big slide there, though. Big slide. The middle part of the second sector. Yeah, he should be able to get around, complete this lap, get round again, get another set on and go for another lap, so he should be okay. Interesting to watch his lap times after that big slide. He is up. The fastest second sector, actually.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's purple. 3 tenths up, though.
Now, having said that...
yeah, he's purple for the second. But,
and then suddenly he wasn't purple in the second, despite no one else going over.
Yeah.
And across the line...
Interesting, he's used all of his ERS there. As he got towards the end of the lap, he used all of it. So I know it's corners towards the end, but just getting off that final corner, if you have used all your ERS, It's only a few hundred meters, but it can make the difference.
It definitely costs you in the acceleration.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Thankfully, Creechtrack and Fungus look like they're gonna give us something to talk about. In otherwise, it would be an intermission as we wait for everyone else to come back out.
A 132 flat from Klutschak. Looked a little bit untidy in the third sector, actually.
Looks okay from Fungus. Looks okay.
Oh,
he's
invalidated. Now is invalidated.
Oh, that's
right at the last.
If you caught that on the stream, then that is exactly what BF1 Racer did. But he went a little bit wider because he kind of didn't come back onto the track before he pressed the line. For some reason, his lap was allowed to count. But yeah,
we'll let him off.
Yeah,
yes.
I don't know. That's unfortunate for a bit from him because he's gonna have to take it slow because he's not gonna get back in and get another set of tyres on and do an outlap. So he's going to be pushing though.
Oh, Ali Ferrari invalidates at the end of sector 1. We'll slow it down and he will come again. Behind him is, if I can use a lateral, who is on an outlap. I do this all the time. Current provisional pole.
Yeah, it's Klutschak's coming across the line in a minute. Let's see what he does. Yeah, 5th. There you go. Half a second.
Up into 5th.
Yep. He's the one to watch. If he takes a slow one, he might get another lap. I'd love to see how long we've got left again, but there's flags out. I think Dino's coming across the line to start his lap. Object's pitted, then he's not going to make it. He's not going to get round again.
Well, that's got to be disappointing from his point of view.
I can't understand why he's not just carried on that set of tyres.
I don't think he had enough fuel.
He's underfueled himself. Yeah, you see, whenever I'm in Q3, I always fuel myself a little bit to do 2 runs, just in case. It depends on the track. It's very track specific.
Yeah.
But I fuel myself to 2 runs just in case I invalidate. We've got some people joining the lobby. I don't know if you can get it on your screen. I'm almost certain they're not part of the league. Someone else as well. I think Dean's the lobby host, isn't it? I'm not too sure what to put it as, but there's 2 random people that are joining up at the moment. Hopefully they either, I'll put it nicely, go away.
Yeah.
Rather than using the word that I'd like to use, or they might get in the way for the race. But let's carry on with qualifying then.
Yeah, let's. I will say, if you are watching the stream and you have just joined, you're not in the league, please leave.
Yeah. I did just
They
notice.
are not Dino's friends. Okay. Bear with me, I'm just going to pop into the lobby chats.
Yeah.
Actually, I still think they'll be able to hear me on stream. So, unlucky. You're about to hear me be very rude.
I'll try and cover the action at the minute. So BF1 Racer has retired on track, it looks like. Oh no, in the pit lane. He has come into the pit lane. So it's at Ferrari then in second.
If you've joined the lobby, you're not part of the league, please leave. Thank you very much.
Fantastic time. 31 flat. Harrison though with a 31 flat as well. Wow.
That is a quick
That's
lap.
very quick. Yeah, I was just covering it there. Yeah, Hirsch was quickest, and obviously Harrison that's going quicker. Surprisingly, but Ali Ferrari is going quicker still.
He's 2 tenths up on his time.
It's going to be Schatz
Needs to
across
gain
the
an
line
extra
though.
tenth.
Schatz is next across the line.
Goes second.
Second
31
fastest.
flat. Very close.
It's Ali Ferrari. He's the man who can take pole away from Harrison. Around the final corner.
Keep it clean through this last corner.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Dips it into the 130s.
Wow, there's collateral pits then, so I think it's just Dean who's invalidated. That's it. That's your finishing. Well, Dean's got no front wing as well for good measure. That's
Yeah.
it. That's your finishing order. That's a brilliant lap.
Oh. He's just really struggling without that front wing.
Yeah. I'm really glad we got back in time on the stream for that lap from Ali Ferrari. That is a brilliant lap. And again, I'll repeat, he said he's done no practice this week. Well, I think he's telling a few fibs there.
He's either that good or he's telling a few porky pies.
Yeah. That's a brilliant lap. It really is. Over 2.5 tenths quicker than the rest of the field.
Yeah.
Got a race in our hands, that's for sure. Some quick guys, really. Harrison, Schatz and Hirsch, brilliant laps as well. 31 flats. I mean, I thought Harrison had done it until Ali Ferrari set that final time.
Yeah, I was a little bit hesitant. I didn't think he'd make up the time in the last sector, but he kind of proved me wrong, I suppose. Made up 3 tenths in that last sector. That is your top 10 then. Pole position going to the Mercedes of Ali Ferrari 5. Strong run of form at the moment. Great showing from Harrison 59 to put himself in second. Shots to Drippy, finds himself high up in third place at the moment. Interestingly, so 4th place is Hirsch, 5th place is BF1 Racer. A little bit disappointing for those two, I'd imagine. Klutschak in 6th. Behind him is the debutant of Collateral. Behind him was Joshua Meister. Yep, we definitely have some intruders.
Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do. I just...
Can you just nip into... we're going to have to restart the lobby because they're going to be there.
Yeah, I think we need to restart with that.
I think their cars are going to be there regardless. So, restart.
Yeah.
Apologies all. Please leave a session. I will send a message out on the Discord. So
Yeah. These things happen, unfortunately.
Unfortunate,
yeah, with how things work in this game, these are unfortunate times in terms of people joining lobbies and stuff like that, but we have to keep it fair.
Yeah, it's interesting. They must have been someone's friends, because although interestingly the lobby was set to friends only, I assume that would only be
Dean's
for
friends.
the host.
Yeah.
But he does say they're not his friends. He also did then add that he doesn't have any friends. I mean, we're your friends, surely. Got me. I'm the guy that curses you into oblivion every week and fiddles your teammate.
Yeah. You'd hope so.
Yeah. I'm just checking to see if Dino has the grid.
Yeah.
If not, I might have to restart the stream to get the standings. Oh. Of course, people a little bit annoyed because
yeah.
Of course, everyone gets fresh tyres now.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to try and police people starting on the same compound. At the very least, I know everyone will be on fresh tyres, but
yeah, we will indeed make sure that everyone is on the right tyre, I should say. Lobby is back up. I'm just gonna restart the stream. We will be back in a second.